So I heard you had some questions about the project. Well, back in 1972, back when I was a wee lad, this thing started.
Service work does not mean hard labor. It can mean hard labor. So if you come, you need to be prepared to work hard. But service should be enjoyable. And so we're doing a variety of things to meet a variety of kinds of people. So if it's ever too hard, you can always say, stop, I need help. We accept that. But yeah, you'll find something that will.
You can't come for the whole thing. You should come for whatever part you can to the fall project. Because it's like, if someone said, do you want this Hershey bar? And you couldn't eat the whole thing. Wouldn't you rather have a piece of it than none? So that's kind of the same thing as coming to part of the fall project. And not coming all the way. So I would say come for whatever. Whether it's like one bar of a Hershey bar, like a quarter of it, or the whole thing. I would say come. So.
That's a really good question. And especially for people who haven't stayed the night away from home, you should be kind of apprehensive because you've been sleeping at home your whole life. And this is kind of a weird, awkward experience. And it's weird and awkward for everyone who experiences that for the first and even second, third, fourth time. But at some point in your life, you will have to practice sleeping away at home. And doing so with your youth group is a good place to practice because your trusted youth leaders are around. You can be with friends, but also we can answer as many questions as we can about where we'll be sleeping, what the place will be like, what the experience might be like. And the cool thing about doing it here for the project is that we're in town. So your parents are nearby. We can call them if need be, but also if something happens then and it gets too uncomfortable, you're not that far away from home. So this is a great opportunity for you to come and practice this, and the youth leaders can help you walk through that experience because we've all been there too.
We need to grow. We need to grow as a group. We need to grow as Christians. We need to grow in our response to the grace that God has given us. And so we're going to do it in a very fun way, but we're going to do it in a very tangible way. How can we respond to God's grace? Of course, we can do that through service, and we can do that through mission. And we can do that in our church, we can do that in our city, and we can see how it's done in the world. That is why we are doing what we're doing at the project.
The Fall Project is a missions weekend. And so you should come because part of our missions events in the Kirk Student Ministry explain what it means to be a missionary. So if you think you're not called to be a missionary, you actually are, and maybe it's different than you think. And the Fall Project is going to explain that in a bit. So you really should come.
And all of a sudden mayonnaise was made.